What's up, YouTube? Hey, check it out. It's a beautiful sunny day here this morning. I'm in the shade. We're in the bus alcove. The alcove of the buses. Today, it's Operation Elevation. What do I mean by that? Well, see Doug over there, he's elevationarily challenged. In other words, he needs something to drive his bus up on, so let me bring you up to speed here. So here you see I am sitting on an 1.5-inch elevator, and it jumps up to a 3-inch elevator. And so for this particular parking spot, that's what I needed to tip the bus over to the right to get level. So I got some bigger ones because in the course of doing this, then I found, okay, sometimes 1.5 isn't enough. So then now here is, what is that? 3 inches to 4.5 inches, something like that, these two here. And on the other side, this pile of stuff is basically what I was using before, but I would just stack these up in combinations to get me level. And over time, what happens is they just get cracked and broken. Unless you're lucky enough, you can get some of this pre-laminated lumber for building houses. It's like 1.5-inch thick plywood. That's holding up pretty good so far. But the other ones that I've been driving up on, they all end up like that. So when I made these, I glued them together with liquid nails and I put the carriage bolts in there. They're holding up so far. But this variation over here, I used plywood and I used Titebond glue and screws. So they're so far so good. But whatever you do, you probably want to put some primer on it to seal it, just to kind of stop the moisture problem a little bit. So the leveling jacks are on here. But for us, with the bus weighs 29.6 fully loaded, these jacks are 7,500 pound ones. You can see that on there. Some of the other ones are only 5,000 pounds, but basically I'm not able to lift the bus up with this. I can, the way that's working the best for me so far is to drive up on the level blocks. So I will drive up on the leveling blocks, and then I'll use the jacks to stabilize and to push it right and left a little bit. So I can take some of the pressure off the tires, move it in one direction some, but I'm not able to just simply push it level with those jacks. Especially since up here on the front, the only place that I can get to without going under the bus to put those jacks on, then I've got them on the right and left sides of the tow bar. If you got under there, it would all make sense because that goes up to the C-frame. And everywhere else, if you push on it, you just torque the body. You don't really move the bus. So today I'm going to, it's pretty cool because Doug's been doing some rearranging because he just likes to have something to do. So since he took his batteries out and switched over to the lithiums, all this threaded rod, and he already had these 4x4s, well, he was just driving up on these 4x4s, and that wasn't working super good because it's just too square of a corner. So he's got it marked out here on the side, the angle he wants those, and we're going to use that all thread to put them together. Okay, this is pretty cool because Doug's already got these marked out where he wanted to cut them. And then when the all thread goes through, it'll help keep these from splitting anymore. But they ought to be about done because they're just splitting to the pith. So, but by putting them like this, we should be able to help minimize it from continuing to split, I hope. Okay, so I'm basically gonna glue these together like I already got that pair over there glued together. And ideally I would have a joiner to straighten up these sides, but all I can do is clean them up and try to eyeball them. So I'll just clean these up and try to take off any high spots that I see, but it is less than ideal, but I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got here. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get it. So that's, I'm on film here.
Hey, YouTube!
Whatever. That's about what I can do. Now, the great thing about being here is I need a longer drill bit to get through this, but I saw them in at the tent cell, so I'm gonna run in there and get a drill bit so I can drill all the way through and not have to fight with trying to come back from both sides, which is very difficult. So by the time I get back, these will be dry enough I can drill the holes and put the all thread through them. Okay, just thought I would try out my new phone holder on the road here. Heading into the tent sale. So here's what it takes to get out of camp here at Quartzsite. This is kind of a test to see how much the vibrations will affect this. I can't bring the bus in this way because of these dips right here. Basically, my bus will not clear that dip right there. Anyhow, it's pretty awesome here at Quartzsite. We really enjoy it. And with these tent sales, the seasonal tent sales, they go up. I don't know when they put them up or how many of them stay throughout the year, but I understand they're only up for 6 or 7 months, some of them. Well, anyhow, one of them, I was in there looking through all of his tools, and he had some extended length drill bits, which is what I need. I need a 3/8 inch bit that'll go through 8 inches to get me through those 4x4s. And then I can just put that all thread through there, and those things ought to be pretty strong then. So we're almost 3 washes over. 3 or 4, I lost count there. Literally, I think we're about 7 miles outside of Quartzsite to this LTBA, which is La Posa South. And we're just about off the gravel road to where we're parked. Here comes a heavy-duty truck going by. Those things are really cool. Pull huge trailers or huge fifth wheels behind them, and a lot of them drive their car up on the side of them. All right, so I'm back here at the main road. I'm gonna turn this off. All right, we made it into Quartzsite. Over here on the left is where the big tent was, but it's all down and gone now. We're just gonna go into the other tent cells in here. I noticed that, yeah, it's on Kewen Street, and that's, the traffic in here has just been thinning out daily, so I think the big tent is a huge draw. And after that's over, it's not so hard to get a parking spot here. And the place I want to go to is right up here, so plenty of parking today. So my idea with the parking down here is I need to exercise. So I always park clear down here at the end, right by the wash. And you can see there's plenty of spots down here to park. And that lets somebody else that can't maybe get around as good get a closer parking spot up here.
Like this one's 1132. I'm out of 3/8.
I only needed 5/16.
Oh,
so
I got that one right here. I think. Yep.
there we go. Problem solved. Perfect. So I can drill all the way through those things with this. He's got everything down here, you guys. I love this place.
I got a lot of goodies.
Lots of goodies. You need it, he's got it. I also need a 3/8, a quarter to a 3/8 drive adapter. You got any of those?
See those little buckets down there. In that second row right there.
There we go. Oh, he's got long ones too. I'm gonna get me one of these long ones. That could come in really handy. That's a 1/2-inch swivel one. Yeah, I found it. I'm assessing my options of how many of the other ones I want to take too. Look at all this stuff. It's perfect. So, my hall monitor, this is how I keep getting myself in trouble. I come for one thing and I come home with other stuff. But hey, I need this stuff. Okay guys, I scored at the tent sale. So I think this guy here is going to do the business. To get those all the way through there. We're going to find out real quickly. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing through there. Oh yeah, that was easy. Okay guys, there's the finished product. I just took all the splinters and stuff off of it, but we got the all thread going through there. It's bolted together. I glued it. It doesn't, you know, we hope it lasts a long time because Doug will put some primer on here and seal up these cracks and stuff. But we already had the materials, so if they don't hold up and they get burned in the fire, then it was better than burning them right now. I actually think they're going to hold up pretty well, and that they're, you know, they split on the pith, so I think they're pretty well done shrinking, so these might last, you know, a long time. We'll see. So I hope you guys have lots of great projects you can work on, lots of friends, lots of love and joy in your life, and you just take the time to experience it all. I'll catch you in the next video.